Welcome back to this week's episode, and as you can tell, I'm in a vault. Well, Vault 81.
Seeds.
That
Need
is
more
because,
seeds.
well, it turns out Eleonora is not done yet, because she did something with Vault 81. As you can tell, this is called Faction Housing Vault 81, and it is, of course, by Eleonora, because, I already told you. She's added a power armor station, and, various workstations out the front, and just move the clutter out towards the hallway more. She's also added another room, so you got your own personal bathroom. It's again her taste, her liking, but it still looks really, really good. I mean, too bad the shower doesn't work. Then again, there's no actual functioning showers that are in this game, with the exception of the Institute. As you can tell, this is probably one that she had made maybe before, I guess. Once again, you have functioning sink. And as you can tell, you also have a couple mannequin type things here. Steam trunk, various other stuff. Even, a sweet roll. Don't steal me. And once again, another Easter egg. I found it! Yay! She's made her own little coffee magazine with her featured on the front now. I think that's going to be a common theme for each of her houses now. So it's going to be like an Easter egg hunt. At least that's what I'm thinking. That's pretty neat, though, that she adds these little tidbits to them. And as you can tell, it's not exactly the biggest room, because it is still like the Vault 81 room, but it doesn't waste the space that the room has. The walls are covered, there's stuff all over, and you can, of course, turn on and off the radio, but I have it off because, people. Flagging, stuff like that. And she added a lot more of these little robot toys all over the room too, which is actually pretty cool because, some of them are even from the Automatron DLC, as you can see from the, Mr. Handy Securitron thing down there. I have no idea what to call that. You even get your own Vault Tech car, along with a tiny box. Also, this time, terminal works. That's right, you can access the terminal. There's nothing on it, so you can actually play games on it, if you wanted to. And Vault 81 jumpsuit, brand spanking new. Along with, a set of weights underneath the bed, so it's got Eleonora's style. It's got her ability to cram as much stuff into a room as possible. So it's actually a pretty good player home. Anyone that gets this is going to have a lot of fun with it. And on top of that, there is a fast travel point which will get you down here, so you don't have to go in through the main vault entrance and then down the elevator. You'll be in the Arboretum itself. So there's a bonus for you. Now let's get on to our next mods. And for our next mod, it is called Advanced Mannequins Beta by Cobalt 1. As you can see, it puts these platforms down, which the only drawback to this mod is you don't know what's facing front and what's back. You have to actually play around and position these things. Other than that, it just generates the default characters for the main choices between the male and the female characters that you can create. And to activate it, you just basically walk up to it. See how it says, it gives you a list. It's cancel, give items, take items, or swap armor. So if I was to swap armor, now they're wearing the outfit that I was wearing, and I'm wearing the red dress. If I wanted to get my armor back, I just simply have to swap armor again. And once again, I'm wearing this one, and they're wearing that one. It's the same thing for the male one. It doesn't really matter. You can actually create as many of these as you want in your settlement, to be storage. And yeah, they do move around. There's no way to stop them. And their eyes are always closed. So it's kind of a little bit on the creepy side, but they can be a bit helpful if you want to set up, you know, looks and things like that. Kind of have like your own sort of museum that doesn't impact your overall, well, resources. I'm going to actually show you what you need to make these and where they are in which section, and I will actually even show you just how much of a pain it is to position these things.
There are any meteorologists about. I hope it doesn't rain.
Okay, to get that, you just have to go to furniture, shelves, and it'll be the first two options. So as you see, screws, steel, adhesive, and wood. And it's not like it's that big of a resource hog. As you see, with what I got, I can make 290. I like to collect a lot of stuff. And as you see, I'm turning it right now. Maybe you can see it, I don't know. So if I was to put it down right now like this, it's currently looking away from me. Which means I have to turn it. And he's still not looking in my direction. So as you can tell, if they had added like some kind of arrow pointing towards the front of it, it probably would have been a lot better. But this is still in beta, so this is something that you can still work on because it's in beta. Wow, okay, Brown really do like the roof. Alright. So if this is a mod that you would be interested in, then go for it. Because it's something that you can use quite well. Alright, basically because I'm in the same area and there are doors everywhere, which allow me to do a lot of things, I'm going to actually show off the next mod. And the next mod is Locksmith, Lock Your Doors and Containers, and this is by Testundi, or I think that's how it's pronounced. And as you can see,
Useless.
I can't get into this door
Jammed.
because it is currently locked. To unlock it, I can press X, the door is now unlocked, and I can open it again. When it's closed, I can lock it back up,
Broken.
and I can't get back in. Also, it works with the containers. As you see, this one is unlocked. If I press Y on the container is now locked, the menu goes away, and it says inaccessible. It's the same thing for the filing cabinet and anything else. As you can tell, you can also lock the workstation so that things don't go missing. So pretty much any door, any container, anything that has these kinds of things in them, to access them, you just press the X because the Y just makes you jump. As you can see, it's now locked, so I jump when I do that because there's no transfer button. So if this is something that you want, something that makes it so that your sellers don't ransack your stuff in an emergency, then this is going to be a mod that you can use. Alright, now I'm going to go on to our final mod. It is going to get choppy because I have to switch to SK, well, no, not SK, Fallout 4 script extender. Because of the fact that I had to go to Fallout 4 script extender and my computer pretty much handles Fallout 4 okay, it's going to make it really choppy and slow and unresponsive. So I kind of have to do that to show off this next mod because of the fact that it requires it to operate. Just keep that in mind. It's astounding how much. And for our final mod, this is Looks Menu by Expired 6978, and this actually, well, creates a new version of the character creator that is a lot easier to use. For example, you can get presets, and you can save presets and load presets. So, and oh yeah, I should probably do this. As I said, it is choppy. I mean, right now it's at 4 frames, 5 capped. But as you see, a new menu pops up, and depending on what you're trying to go for, it will actually highlight the areas for you. You don't need to actually highlight anything anymore. And you'll be able to edit whatever you want without actually having to go with the clunkiness of the overall, well, anything really. So, as you can see, it will even load up all the different hairstyles that you have currently. So, if this is something if this is a mod that you go, I would rather have that than anything else, well, the original character creator wasn't all that great. This one's a whole lot better. For starters, if I went to extras, which is the X button, you will now see grime, damage, face tattoos, face paint. So let's see what we have for the face tattoos. It's just basically the tattoos that you can get for your character anyway. For face paint, if I can get that to load, as you can see, it has a pretty large selection of what you can put on your character. So, and on top of that, it's also got a rather extensive color palette. So if you wanted to, you could have whatever color for the face paint that you want. And it's a fairly big list. I think it should open up more for modding, which should actually be easy. Kind of like how the show race menu did for Skyrim, and all the different war paints, all the different hairstyles, basically everything that is generally used. So if I was to show, let's see, right, the different colors, as you can see, different colors. Starting with the reds, it will actually go from black all the way to white. So you can actually select different colors if you wanted them. So let's go with, I don't know, white seems a bit bright, and that was the last one that you can select from. Some of them actually, I believe, will have more color variants, so just keep that in mind. And let's just go with that. It's like a green, I think. You still got the regular makeup, markings, and blemishes, along with damage. So you could add pretty much a bunch of different things. And as you can see, it will actually tell you just what kind of damage they are, instead of just going with, scar or cut. And it'll even tell you if it's a scratch or, a deep scratch. And I think, like sex and body slider are the exact same, so alright, now for the preset button, if we do this, as you can see, no presets. So let's save a preset. And we can name it, and we'll just go with Jude, because that's the character's name anyway. And done for that. If I can get it to be done. I don't know. Controller is kind of like, because of the fact that it's kind of clunky, I have to hit it at certain times, or else it does not go. But, I could try again. It's really weird, the clunkiness of this. Well, maybe I can't save it right now after all. So, you can save your own presets, and pretty much anything that you want. So, as you see, I've actually changed up the character slightly. Well, not really slightly, I just changed the hairstyle at this point. And I think I changed the body weight for it, so yeah, I definitely changed the body weight. So, again, this adds a lot more ability to control what your character is going to look like. Because, yeah, you could make really nice looking characters before, but it was such a pain in the butt. Say if you wanted to change the eye color. So, if I wanted to change the eye color, let's see. I think that there might be something for that in this. Let's see. What the hell happened? Well, see, now you got eyes, so I can change the color. The color menu pops up. Before, if you had the mouse hovering over your character's eyes, you might change the skin color. I have no idea why it had jumped down to, well, wherever it was. And as you can see, I got a pretty long palette for the different color for eyes. So let's go with the green aqua. And done. Our character is pretty much slightly edited and looks a bit different now. So again, if you're thinking about getting a kind of like a character editor menu, this is going to be a character editor menu that will be pretty much the top for quite some time until somebody can make something that might actually be better. I don't see that happening too quickly, though. I see this one being up there for quite some time. Alright, well, hope you like this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. If there's any mods you want me to check out or any questions, post in the comment section. Oh yeah, and if you want Eleonora to post that house mod, let her know in the post section. Yeah. Because, frankly, I had to answer that kind of thing of how to contact a mod author, and I know Eleonora is one of the people that ignores messages sent to their inbox, like literally, because she gets so many. But she does read over the post section, so just keep that in mind. Take care. See you, everyone.